I at a very interesting stage in my life. I have a lot of aspirations. I have a lot of things that I want to do. I know that I have a lot of potential and I am working on all these potentials, but I just don't know if the work that I'm doing is actually amounting to anything. Good morning. Hi. Long time no see. Jump scare. I know. I look like a mess. I look ugly. I've been screaming every day this week basically because the Knicks won. We went to the Knicks parade. Haiti was playing with Brazil. We lost. We are going to do our makeup and catch up and do a little FaceTime situation. I hope you're doing good. I hope that this weekend is serving you right. Happy Juneteenth to my people. If you are not black, send money to your black friends. I'm not the best makeup person. I actually didn't even start wearing makeup until like 3 years ago. And we're gonna go in with Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop number 17 for foundation. And also I'm not using a mirror. I'm using the camera for my mirror right now, so bear with me. This video is very different than all my videos because I want to actually not only build a community here, but connect with people. I think the biggest part of social media is the social aspect of it. I want to make sure that you specifically are able to connect with me and I'm able to connect with you. And I am in a very interesting part of my content creation journey where I'm realizing that I don't want to go mega viral. I don't want to have millions of followers. I actually am more interested in having you come back every video and just build a relationship that can grow into something more and more and more beautiful the more time we do it. Obviously, monetization and all those perks that come with creating content is welcome, but I don't want that to be the driving factor as to why I'm doing this. I'm realizing that I need a different mirror because I can't see shit right now. I want to do monthly or quarterly check-in, or we can just have a FaceTime and just yap, talk about whatever. This video is not going to be majorly edited. I don't care about how many people will see this video, but I know one person specifically is invested, at least I hope. So I'm talking to you specifically. It doesn't always have to be rehearsed or scripted or like heavily edited because that's very hard to scale, especially because I don't have a team. It's just me, myself, and I put too much foundation in my hand. That allows me to still post content without burning out, and it gives us a chance to connect. And that's what I'm excited for. I don't really know how to make it a proper introduction. Just know that I'm in the process of putting things in place to eventually create my legacy and become who I want to become. I'm passionate about business, the creator economy, technology, brand, marketing, and all those different things. But most importantly, entrepreneurship. I think entrepreneurship is my lifeline. It's my blood. It's really what I really care about and how I got into this because both of my parents are entrepreneurs and we come from Haiti, so it's not like we were making banks. Oftentimes, I feel like I need to put this disclaimer when I tell people that my parents are entrepreneurs because I don't want them to think that I'm daughter of a Jeff Bezos or anything. Not at all. My parents couldn't go to college, so they started their own small business to just like support their life. And they've been doing this all my life. I've always been obsessed with entrepreneurship, and I was like, yeah, what do I want to do when I grow up? I want to be an entrepreneur. I still don't know what that looks like. I've started many different businesses. I've failed many different businesses. I gave up on many different businesses. I've helped many different businesses, but I'm still figuring out what does that look like long term. And that's where the term legacy has been in my mind constantly. But I was reminded very bluntly by my therapist, people don't think about legacy until they're like in their 60s or something. And I'm still too early. I'm nowhere near 60. If you thought I was, that's kind of crazy. But oh my gosh, I feel like I'm putting too much foundation. I can't see anything. I don't know if I'm putting too much or too little. But yeah, I'm nowhere near my 60s. So it's a little bit early to think about legacy. And I still am. My therapist was telling me this because he was worried that I was giving myself anxiety for no reason. And I do tend to do that. The people in my life always tell me that I need to find ways to lower my cortisol. And they're right. They're right. I do make myself nervous and stressed for no reason when it could be easily avoided. I need to invest in a mirror. This is not good. Most of my thoughts, truthfully, have been about work and career and just like where do I see myself in the future. And I feel like a lot of people just think about these questions a lot. Oh, I am currently putting the simple size Huda Beauty color corrector because I have a lot of bags in my eyes and a lot of dark spots. I often need to hide all of that with the color corrector. I think it's one of the most important things because whatever field you're in, honestly, you spend more of your life in your career or your job, whatever it is that you're doing, than anywhere else. I remember I was reading this study a couple years ago about how, actually, I don't even remember the study, but it was something along the lines of like, I don't want to give you a false data because I truly don't remember it, but most of your time is spent at work. There's 168 hours a week. If you work a 9 to 5, that's about 40 hours a week at work. So you're left with 168 minus 40. So that's about 128 hours left. You spend about 8 hours of those 7 days sleeping. So that's about 56 hours. 128 minus 56. That's about 60 something left. I don't know. So most of your time is spent sleeping and at work. What does that leave you with? So that's why it's very important to me to do work that I'm excited for and that I'm fulfilled with. I don't want to keep working for the sake of working. I want to actually work on things I like. And it's very hard because I also am a workaholic. I've been a workaholic for the past, I want to say 10 years. It started very, very young. And I've always been a workaholic. So it's very important to me to find the good balance of like, okay, I enjoy this work. And when I do it, it doesn't feel like I'm working. And this is something that I've been struggling with for the past years or so. I'm having trouble being excited about the works that I've been doing. I feel like most of the jobs I've had, I actually posted a short form video about this. I've never had a dream job. We get marketed this idea of dream jobs so often that at first I started feeling like, oh my gosh, am I doing something wrong? Because I don't think I've ever had a dream job. Does a dream job even exist? Like, will I ever have a dream job? Is a dream job simply me working for myself? Is that what I want? Etc. So obviously, yes, that's what I want. But sometimes jobs are just jobs. Sometimes jobs are just for you to make do, to get out of your parents' house, to not die. I don't know, to survive, right? Sometimes that's all jobs are. And with that in mind, yes, a lot of my jobs have been just jobs and none of them have been dream jobs per se. But I have been thinking about jobs a lot in career because most of your life you are going to be spending it working. And I want to make sure that whatever work that I do and whatever it is that I do for work or whatever things that are related to my career, that I'm actually very happy and very satisfied about it and very excited about it, that I could talk about it every day, especially coming from a workaholic. Am I where I want to be in life? Definitely not. And I think that's another part of creating content and building this is because I'm trying to be a magnet for opportunities. Everything that I have up until now, I have worked for, and this will always be the case. I have and will always work for everything, but I also want it to be easier for me. I don't want to struggle and hustle all my life. I want to work. I don't think I will ever retire, or I don't think retirement will look how it looks for our grandparents or parents, etc. I don't think that's going to be the case for me. Oh my gosh, I already lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was saying. That's gonna annoy me. Oh, I want to be a magnet for opportunities. I want opportunities to come to me, and I don't want to hustle forever. That's why I am building the foundation that I'm building. I'll be totally straight up with you. Like, oftentimes I feel lost more than anything. It's pretty funny because I feel like I'm really good at creating strategies for other people. I'm really good at telling other people what I think is best for their business and etc. But for some reason, when it comes to me and my content creation journey and the things that I want to do, like, you know, I've been applying to speak at places and etc. Like, it is not working for me. But when I tell someone else this is what you should do and etc., it ends up working for them. I really want to know what that is. Is that just like, do I have a lot of blind spot that I'm not seeing? Like, what is that, you know? I want to be a magnet for opportunities, and creating content is the foundation of all of that. But I'm also realizing that I want to create impact. I want to make sure that when you come to my page, you feel happy, you feel entertained, you feel connected, you feel like not everybody takes themselves seriously, because I don't always take myself seriously all the time. Life shouldn't be this stressful or this serious all the time. I don't think that's a good way to go about it. I think, yeah, there are some serious moments, but we can't be serious all the time. Do you think I look like a clown? Because I feel like one right now. Because what the hell? When you think about it, I want to be Emma Green level of successful. When I say Emma Green level of successful, not necessarily financially, but I want to be involved in so many different businesses, because that's essentially what makes me so happy. I want to be involved in so many different businesses that I am actively helping create something that provides value to some. I also want to be so certain that I have a community online that can be translated to in person. I think that's very important to me. I was journaling about this yesterday. One of the selfish reasons why I like the idea of creating content and I like the idea of being more vocal about the things that I do and etc. is this idea of being recognized for things. I believe, and I'm very certain of the fact that I'm incredibly smart. Well, incredibly might be too crazy. I know that I am smart, and I know that I have a lot of thoughts and ideas. I've done a lot, especially in the jobs that I've been at and the people that I've helped. I know that I've done a lot, but at the end of the day, only I know all of that, or the people that I've directly helped. No one else knows how good I think I am. So I think it's a very important thing for me to get recognized for stuff, and I think that's why building a personal brand is important. You get recognition. When I say recognize, not like, oh, I'm walking on the street, you know who I am. That's not necessarily what I'm looking for, but recognition for like, oh, she's an expert in XYZ. Oh, she knows her shit. Oh, when she talks, I want to listen. Credibility, authority are big things that are incentives to creating content. There's so many different business ideas and thoughts in my head, how to help people, but also how to make people believe in a better world. And I don't want to sound cliche and just like la la woo woo, but I was talking to someone at an event the other day, and they had said that, yeah, I can make $1 million, I can make $5 million or whatever, I can do all of those things, and then I die tomorrow, the one question that's going to decide their fate is, did they leave the world a better place than they found it? And that has always, since we talked about it, it has always stayed in my mind, simply because that's such an important question, and it can apply to so many different things. Do you leave wherever you've been invited to a better place? Do you leave the rooms that you've been in a better room than what you found it? Do you leave the people that you've met better than how you found them? So I think that's such an important thing that I think about a lot, trying to find ways to make it make sense for me, my content, who I want to be, and etc. This is my concealer, Tarte. I don't know if you can see, it's the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, Double Duty Beauty. I don't know, girl. This is not my field. I'm not a beauty content creator. But anyways, right now, I will be honest, I still don't know all that I want from creating content. I still don't know why. I still don't know who for. There's so many questions that I have. I'm just doing and creating, and hopefully I'll figure everything out as I create. I'm still looking for all the answers, and I've decided that I'm going to find out when needs to be. I was watching a podcast with Kareem Rama from Subway Takes. It's either the one with Trevor Noah or the one with Colin and Samir. I've watched both of these podcasts, and in one of them he had said that when he's creating something, he only thinks about 80% of it, or I don't know what the exact percentage. He only thinks about a portion of it, and then he lets the other portion figure itself out while he's filming or whatever. In the past, I have always been someone who wants to overthink any ideas or anything that I do. I want to overthink it, opposed to just fully going into execution. As soon as I think of the idea, I just spend so much time in the overthinking or the strategy side as opposed to just doing. Like he was talking about, example, Subway Takes and Keep the Meter Running, and he was saying that, yeah, I just had the idea, I had the concept, and then I just went into execution, and then it turned into what it is today. I feel like I am completely the opposite, and maybe that's why I have not gone anywhere that I've wanted to go. I'm out here like overthinking every idea and trying to figure everything out before I press record or before I do, etc. We're not doing that anymore. That's the plan. This is just the thoughts in my head right now. Another reason for content creation is because distribution, I believe, is one of the biggest things, and that's why a lot of creators make a lot of money, is because people are paying them for their built-in distribution. I want to have an audience. I'm not necessarily in it to get brand partnerships or anything. There are some products I use too much that I would love to be compensated for. Aquaphor, I'm looking at you. But I just think that distribution, which is the ability to just distribute across platforms to so many different people, is an asset that people pay a lot for. And I think that's another thing that I love about creator economy, why I want to partake in it. I want to have distribution. So when I am able to, for example, create a business, create a school, create an event, create a foundation, whatever it is, that I have that distribution, that built-in distribution. Anyways, we're gonna go in with e.l.f. As you can tell, my makeup is budget friendly because honestly, I'm doing this to hide my pimples and my bags. That's all. It is what it is. But I often go nude / natural. So the only one that I use is literally this one. Hence why it's almost done. So that's that. I find it interesting because when I have those conversations, I am met with so many different people who have no idea what the hell they're doing. And this is a perspective that I'm so glad to have now, but I did not have when I was first starting in my career. Even when I started college, I have a bachelor's and I also have an MBA. Even when I was first starting in college, I did not have that perspective that everybody's still figuring out what they do. It's a long-term play. Like, if you're gonna be in the workforce for like 20, 30 years, you have a lot of time to figure it all out. I just need to let go of the pressure of figuring it all out today. I do want to figure it all out quite early, to be honest with you, but this idea of figuring it all out in day one is crazy, and I need to let go of that. That's one of my biggest learnings thus far. There are a lot of parts of me that I'm still figuring out, especially in who do I want to show up as, who do I want to be online. Obviously it's still gonna be me, but there's a performance, to be quite totally honest with you. There's a performance aspect of it. Like, you will never see me sitting in the bathroom and peeing or anything, you know what I mean? There's still a level of performance that comes with creating content, and although we are rooting for transparency and just like being totally honest with the audience, there is a part of it that is curated. When I say I'm still figuring out who I'm becoming and how I want to show up online, it's mostly when we talk about who are you and why am I talking specifically to you? What can I help you with? What is the value that I'm bringing you? Those things that I don't quite figure out. I know the things that I'm passionate about. I talk about creators a lot. I talk about the creator economy a lot. I talk about entrepreneurship a lot. I talk about AI, tech, all these things a lot. I want to talk about my immigration journeys at some point. I want to talk about you know, my experience as a Black woman, a Haitian woman, you know, all those different aspects, all those different intersections that I am a part of. I do want to talk about them, but what is the foundation of my brand? Those are all things I have not figured out. I have been realizing the creators that I enjoy, and I am kind of learning why I enjoy them. My makeup bag is very budget friendly. Yeah, I've been finding a lot of creators that I really, really like and that I want to aspire to become, or be in the same rooms as them, or be friends with them even. For example, I really love Grace Andrews. If you don't know who Grace Andrews is, she is the ex-lead marketer for The Diary of CEO. She works with Stephen Bartlett. I honestly attribute Stephen Bartlett's success to her because she did a lot, and I don't think we talk about that enough, or I think we're forgetting that. I love Grace Andrews. She is talking about things that I'm very interested about, and I still feel myself hooked, and I still feel connected to her. I understand her personality. I feel like I understand her. I want to come across the same way that she does when it comes to these type of things, because I literally am rooting for her and I want to see her win. And that's essentially what I want to make sure that my audience feels. Also, I've been enjoying Substacking. I think that's another platform where I just feel like I can let myself breathe a little bit, because there's no pressure here, and it's more so like I'm building with my passion in mind, or I'm creating with my passion in mind. I've always loved writing. I have like drafts of books that I've written. If I find my Microsoft, when I was like, I don't know, 8 to like 14, I used to write so much. So it's a passion, really, writing on Substack. Eventually, I want to monetize it when I am able to, immigration wise, but I've been enjoying that, and I feel like Substack is something that I want to grow, and I want to get a big community there, because I feel like I'm getting validated selfishly of things that I really, really enjoy and feel really proud of, because it's my intelligence that is being validated, if that makes sense. I hope you are still watching, and if you are, I really, really appreciate you. I don't think you understand how much this means to me, specifically because I've just rambled and my makeup probably looks like shit because I can't see myself, but I really hope by the end of the year that I am in such different position than what I've started this year with, because I truly want to make it and I truly want to be successful. I have this deep feeling that I am going to be successful, but it's so hard to not get disappointed. It's so hard to not get hurt when it doesn't happen as fast as I want it to happen. It's so hard. Sorry, I just got distracted. Whoa, where was I? It's so hard not to get disappointed. It's so hard not to get, and my feelings when like something I post doesn't work out, or you know, the things that I want to do, they don't work out. It's so hard. I want to. I'm willing to keep giving it a try as much as I can. I'm willing to fail a couple more times, because I always say this to my friends whenever we're struggling and we're like that about something, that like Makeup by Mario Contour. I've actually just started using Contour like 2 days ago. I don't know what are the placements to put in. So if you see me doing something that I'm not supposed to do, please close your eyes. I'm new to this, not true to this yet. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I always tell my friends that the more failure you have, the better your success story is. That documentary is gonna go crazy, you know? It can't always be rainbows and sunshine. There will be failures. The biggest thing about it is, what are you learning from it? Are you just crying about it, or are you learning from it as well? You know? I hope that makes sense to you. Girl, not having no mirror is diabolical, because I actually can't tell if I look good or not. But anyways, we're almost at the point where we're wrapping up. One thing that I need to be better at, because obviously I work a 9 to 5 and I do so many different things, I cannot film content every day. So what I've been doing, I've been batch filming my videos, and today is a batch filming day. And I'm also learning a lot as I'm doing it, like editing. I'm getting better and better at it every time. I'm also getting better at just how to be more succinct, more concise, more clear, or how to have 5 greater language. One of my theories, actually, which I need to package somehow, I need to create a list of all the topics that I would like to ever speak on, and then package them, because this is something that I would love to speak on one day. How to talk as efficiently, as effectively, as clearly as possible, so that even a 5-year-old understands you. One of my biggest theories is that I trust someone the most when they talk to me in a language that I understand. What I mean by that, I don't mean English versus Creole versus French versus Spanish versus Italian versus whatever other language. I mean being able to explain something so clearly to me that even a 5-year-old could understand. It doesn't matter how complicated something is. It doesn't matter what field you are, if you're a doctor, if you're whatever it is that you are. Being able to explain something so that a 5-year-old understands is one of the greatest assets and skills that someone can possess, especially in this era where everybody's talking. They're an AI generated talking figure. I find it super interesting when people can speak to anybody. Listen, I grew up in the French education system, so growing up in Haiti and just listening to people talk, they've always told us to speak eloquently. And as I grew up, and especially because I'm in rooms where people are talking a lot about AI, business, and all of these stuff, I'm realizing a lot of people are just putting words together without even understanding what they mean. 1, 2, everybody's trying to sound like they're the most intelligent. And I think that's another reason why I love ChatGPT, Ask ChatGPT, because she speaks for you to understand. She doesn't speak to impress you. She speaks for you to understand. And that's a skill a lot of people, this is something that I find super interesting. I wish more people knew about it. I can't wait when I get to the point to have a team, actually. I feel like that's when I'll know that this is a serious business, when I have a team. The idea of having a team just motivates me so much because one, I can get a lot of the things that I don't want to do or that are costing me more time than actually helping me, or a lot of the things that would have been, I can produce so much more because I have a team, right? And there are some people, I want to bring experts into the room, a business consult, a business strategist. I want to bring someone who is way better at editing than me but still understand me. I want to bring so many people in the room, a videographer, a graphic designer. I want to actually make this a media production team, etc. So I can't wait to be in that stage. But also, I think one of the biggest motivators is knowing that I'm responsible for someone's livelihood. Like, what do you mean I'm responsible for someone's livelihood? That means I have to work extra hard, make sure that I am providing. And that, I'm so sorry, if I ever were to employ people, well, when I employ people, my biggest motivation is going to make sure that they have enough money, not only to have food on the table, but to even travel if they need to do whatever they need. If there's an emergency, they can support themselves. I don't understand people hiring people with no money, one. Two, I don't understand this aspect of just like only paying a person the bare minimum. This person, just like you, has a life that they need to take care of. Like, rent is expensive. I feel like it's one of the biggest motivators for me to work really hard, like having a team, because I know like I'm responsible for someone's livelihood. And if they don't have the money that I'm giving them, they're done. They get kicked out. They become homeless. They do this, that, and third. And I think that's one of the biggest responsibilities that the entrepreneurship world is lacking, the tech world, the startup worlds, etc. Specifically with the amount of layoffs there are. I feel like we are forgetting the fact that these people got lives. Also, forgot to tell you, this is the NYX lip liner. I always use this lip liner. This is the color Espresso. This is my favorite color for my lips. TMI, very TMI. But I had read somewhere that the perfect lip color for you is the color of your nipples. It's the same color of your nipples. I'm not saying this is the color of your nipples, but I always recommend people, whenever they're using lip liner, these are the colors to look for. I have multiple colors. I have those 3 colors. I don't know if you can tell the difference. Can you tell? I hope so. But this is the one that I use. It's a little bit darker. Espresso. I hope you can see. I actually don't have a lipstick or like lip gloss in my thing, because I exclusively only put Aquaphor in my lips, because not only is it healthy for my lips and it keeps my lips moisturized, but it's just simple because I don't need color really. I just need my lips to be not dry, not cracked, moisturized, and then I let my lip liner do all the work. But anyways, we are wrapping up. I am so happy to have done this. Why are all the noise in the world happening right now? I hear a helicopter, I hear my neighbor's lawnmower, I hear my neighbors in the hallway, I hear everything. But anyways, I'm so happy that you are here with me. I hope that you found this interesting. I want to do this either once a month or quarterly. You tell me. I don't know how good I look or how ugly I look. Again, I don't have any mirror. I'm using my phone, as you could tell. I want to build whatever this is with you. I don't want to feel detached from you. I don't want to feel like we're 2 different persons, or I mean, we are 2 different persons, but I don't want to feel as if I'm in planet A and you're planet Z. I want to be connected. I want to be unified, and I want us to build whatever this is together. A non-parasocial way. Obviously, I don't got time for that. I'm so sorry. We're in this together, and I want to support you however I can, and I hope you will support me however you can as well. Again, like I said, everything is budget friendly. This is the L long lasting setting spray. I like this because it smells like coconut. My lotion, my moisturizer, my oil that I put on my body is coconut based. I love coconut smell. I feel like it's not too flowery and it's not too masculine, and that's my in between. And I just feel I'm a Caribbean woman at the end of the day, and I love smelling like I'm from the Caribbeans. Very, very, very happy that you were here. Also, actually, let me just do this first. How do we look? Couldn't tell you. I'm so happy that you're here, and I'm so happy that you watched this whole video, right? I hope you did. I'm very happy that we were able to do this. I'm very grateful that you sat down and watched this whole video with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I told you, I watch a lot of YouTube, and I just love the idea of someone knowing that every Friday, even though this video is being posted on Saturday, I'm so sorry for missing yesterday. Again, like I said, Haiti and Brazil were playing yesterday. But anyways, I just love the idea of contributing to someone's schedule of just like escapism. And I want my escapism to not be brain rot, but like escapism that makes you feel like the world is so much better than it actually is. And I think that's where I'm seeing my content be. I don't want it to be brain rot, but I want it to be a better place to escape to. Shows you that the world is actually better than the news and everything else is saying it is. But I love the idea of contributing to YouTube legacy, and I love the idea that 10 years from now I'm going to be considered an OG. Hopefully. I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you for coming to my open tab today, and I'll see you next week, and I'll try to be on time. I'm so sorry. And let me know if you like this video and if you want more of this, and let me know what other videos you want to see. Again, thank you so much.